Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Rashad from RashadBeats.com. Welcome back to another BeatNerd101 video tutorial. And today we'll be talking about how to make your kicks and 808s bang. So as you can see, I already have this beat that I started on, and I already made the two melodies. I already got like a nice little drum pattern going on. But today we're gonna focus strictly on our DY 808. Today we're gonna focus strictly on our 808, and we're gonna focus on our kick. So let's go ahead and start messing with it. So right now, I'm gonna just put the pattern in. Make sure. Also, to cut out your bleeding in your 808s, cut by, go to your channel settings, go to miscellaneous properties, cut itself, go to mono, and it won't bleed when you add it. And usually, I put my 808s upward to find a pattern. And we just gonna loop first two. Oops. So then I'm gonna bring this down to octave. So nothing's in the mixer right now, so let's focus on our 808. I'm gonna put this to one of our tracks in our mixer, as well as my kick. Oh, my kick's already in there. So we have my kick at the 4 and the 808 at the 5. So now that we know where our kick and our 808 is, let's go ahead and start putting our EQs on. So I'm gonna put my EQ on my 808. Take a little bit of 7s out, just to give it much more of a bounce. And now for the kick, we're gonna do the same exact thing. So as you can see on our EQ and our 808, we barely really did any type of mixing. We just wanted a little sharp point. So to make your kicks hit hard on top of the 808, you want to match your EQs almost slightly. Not even too much EQ. I'm gonna show you exactly right here after we put the kick in. So now we need to put a kick pattern in. So let's go ahead and put a kick pattern in. I'll make it simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and default that. So it's kind of, the kick is hitting a little bit, but we wanted to kick harder. So for this one, let's go to our velocity at the bottom, turn these all the way up. Now you hear much more of a bounce. And then I go to my channel volume and I turn that all the way up as well. Now we already have an EQ on our kick. So like I said, for the EQ, match it with your 808. So you want to just pinch it just a tad bit, but you have to find a sweet spot. Every kick has a different sweet spot. This kick is different simply because right here around this period, around these hertz, like around 85 hertz, is where the kick hits the hardest. So find where your kick hits the hardest in any kick you're dealing with and slightly EQ it like this. Each hertz is going to be different, obviously, but just pay attention to that. Now it's kicking too hard, so all we need to do now is add our handy dandy soft clipper. So now it's hitting as hard as it can without clipping. Now just because I don't want it to hit so hard, I might even turn the channel volume down just to give it some more space. But to be honest, we're gonna keep it up because it hits way harder. So once I'm done that, I'll go to my master. I'll put a little EQ on it. Sometimes I mess with it, sometimes I don't. Particularly for this video, I'm not gonna mess with it too much. And then I'll go to my bottom chain, the very bottom chain of my master, and I'll put a soft clipper on the entire track. And let's hear everything without the melodies. Your kick is supposed to hit like a hammer. If it doesn't hit like a hammer on the 808, it's not gonna make sense. You gotta make sure that kick hits perfectly with it. And basically the science with how the kick hits is because every knob of the volume of the kick is turned up. So if it's turned up automatically, it's gonna give it a lot more push through because all the volume is turned up. But in order for you to make the kick, in order for you to make this kick hit like it's not distorted, you gotta put a good compressor on it to compress the excess sound. Because if it's more sound, like as you can see, it's gonna clip. And then once it clips, that's it. And that's basically how you make kicks and 808s hit harder. Each kick is different, so always be sure to look into your hertz. Make sure you're able to discern what sounds better for the kick on top of the 808, and also listen to your kicks and your 808s at the same time. With that being said, man, Rashad Beats out of here, man. It's another BeatNerd tutorial. If you haven't got a chance to get the BeatNerd course, you are able to do so by signing up below in the description. We have 10 videos on FL Studio just like this, 101 training, live training straight in your face. You know what I'm saying? Live training action just like that. Live training, we show you how to make beats, we show you how to mix them, we show you how to map them out, and we show you how to professionally create them. So with that being said, Jones on the beat, out. Peace.